Calvin.
Well, maybe between these two. I'm not sure.
Calvin's gonna win.
Cat's gonna win.
Calvin's gonna win. Calvin's too crazy. He'll do it.
Tyson's crazy. Okay, so you're right.
Okay, who would you want as your best friend? How about a loving yet independent, elegant, graceful, always ready to hang, but never overbearing, interested in fireside chats? Or would you prefer a silly, slobbering sycophant, damp, needy, with appalling body odor, who always wants to take you out in the rain? I choose the former, which is why I stand in the affirmative. Cats make better pets than dogs. On the basic care level, cats are truly low maintenance, compact and tidy. They keep themselves clean and odor-free, and they enjoy simple dining. And all they ask all day is a sunny spot. Chew up your apartment? Never. They're smart enough to walk themselves if you provide a cat door, and if not, they'll handle private matters discreetly in a litter box. But as for personality, cats have good sense and finesse. They enjoy lap sitting. They never drool. Do not jump on their friends with muddy feet. Instead, if you're having a bad day, just sit in your favorite chair, and in no time you've got a purring, sympathetic buddy. Which brings me to the purr. The only animal on this earth who can purr is a cat. No other creature has such a gorgeous voice. Thank you.
Take out his pocket protector.
Today I stand in firm negation of today's resolution. Before I begin with my contention, I would like to give a definition to kind of clarify the resolution for both my opponent and for the audience alike. According to the Encarta World English Dictionary, a pet is an animal kept for companionship, interest, or amusement. My contention is simply that dogs are dependable. Someone once said, when a dog looks at a man, he sees his friend. When a cat looks at a man, he sees his servant. Dependability is out of question. Dogs worldwide are used for valuable services like seeing eye dogs and military dogs and search and rescue dogs. As with these valuable things that they do, they also offer companionship. Anyone who has a dog and has those bad days and has that dog come up to them with that wagging tail and that happy face can assess to that. Lastly, next is that dogs are very flexible creatures. The wide range of dog breeds out there pretty much gives a dog for anyone and everyone. Lastly, what I would say is that dogs are dependable in bringing the girls. Try standing in a park with a cat on a leash.
Okay, now we'll enter into a 3-minute period where they will have a crossfire, asking each other questions and arguing their points. Ms. Morledge, since you are affirmative, you can have the first question for Mr. Mackey as soon as you're ready.
Why don't you, in your argument, bring up service dogs when you were speaking of the definition of pet, which is a companion?
I'm glad you brought that up. Aren't seeing eye dogs and dogs like seizure dogs also service animals? Yet another thing that they bring to that service is the companionship to the owner, and I believe that is very important. I would like to ask you, do you have any evidence or anything like that to support your claim that cats are more hygienic than dogs?
Well, cats are proven to be trainable to use a litter box within the home, and even a toilet. I have seen, in fact, I once knew someone, maybe my mother, who did train a cat And furthermore, the great advantage of the hygienic nature of cats is that when one does leave them home alone, which most people who work must, then the cat is able to take care of its needs in a hygienic manner, rather than having to resort to less hygienic alternatives, such as newspapers and carpeting. Now I have to ask a question, don't I? What are, I have to ask a question. You can ask.
You say that cats can walk themselves, and that henceforth it's very beneficial. Considering America today, don't you believe that the need for the dog to walk and is very important to help the human walk also?
Ah, yes. The person needs to get exercise. However, the person who prefers a cat for a pet is an independent individual who would be happy to walk themselves without having a cat at the All right, are dogs useful for any other purpose besides keeping people company, helping them out, or walking with them? How about their intellectual capacities? Can they help a person feel better?
Studies have shown, as with the service dogs also to point out, that they have somewhat of a sixth sense to them. They can easily tell if a person is mad, sad, or happy, or how a person feels, and they act very much accordingly with a wag of the tail and a lick to the face. It's one simple solution to all. I mean, you can't just resist the dog when you lick to the face.
Okay, with that, now you each have a closing speech. Ms. Morledge starts and then comment.
Cats are definitely the preferable choice for pets if you want to have an independent friend, a companion who can be with you, who can be not unhygienic and not messy, but friendly. I also would like to point out, my opponent was discussing the evidence that dogs are, they know, they have a sixth sense about what people like. And I would contend that there are studies, that in fact there is a whole book that has come out recently on cats' innate and unusual abilities to determine when people are near death, and to come to them in nursing homes and lie beside them and give them companionship and that wonderful purr. I think that any animal with this type of high level of intuition is bound to be by far the best pet available.
I'm gonna yell again.
I would like to urge the audience to consider dogs as, again, that the dogs are very dependable friends. Not only as in death, I wouldn't like to just have the cat come near me to tell me that I'm dying. In everyday situations, the dog is there to care for you, to give you the attention that you so think that you deserve. And so, I want you to think about the arguments that have been given today, and for the dogs, and for the arguments, and for your best friend as a man, as humanity, I urge you to vote in the negation. Thank you.
So can we have a round of applause, and this is how we're going to determine who wins. Whoever gets the biggest round of applause wins the debate. So first for Ms. Morledge, the affirmation. Go ahead. Very good. Very good. How about for Thank you very
I'm gonna send him a cat one day. See how he likes that.
Get a cat.